independent hoe, I'm all about my businesses. I consistently continue to bring energy and on that keep it popping like I'm full of electricity. Try to hold me out, I wish you would have the audacity. Take a rap laxative, now I'm shitting on the industry. Self-made not a title, cause it's my identity. And wear it on my skin like it's a part of my ethnicity. Mary keep on blowing like instruments in the symphony. That keep a player buzzing like Twitter when you mention me. Being 100 to everyday living tendency. And ain't faced by hating, it makes me increase my intensity.
YouTube world, what is good? What it do? Guess who's back again? Guess who back again? Here to wreck a track again. It's the one-man force, the eyes and flavor of DFW sports. Just a super fan from the DFW land, kicking flavor the best way I can when it comes to these teams down here in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas Metroplex. Man, I'm back at y'all again with another live. We got some things to go up off our chest about some DFW sports while we are in live game night right now with the SMU in the ACC quarterfinals battling against the number 2 seed in the ACC, Clemson Tigers, as SMU is down just 1 point. I believe it's 28-27 going into halftime right here. So kick back a little bit with your boy. The game is on ESPN2. Get a little flavor, seeing how SMU can try to pull this out because they're going to really have to probably get to the ACC championship game just to have a chance to get to that magical 64 run. So we're having a live game night for the second half going for SMU coming up in the building. Let's see if they can pull it through, pony up all day. But, man, we got some things to talk up off our chest for sure, as we got to talk about Patrick Dumont that came out and did an interview. Now, I've always said, how many times you heard me say with the Mavericks, every time they come out talking, bad shit happen. Every time. So Patrick Dumont had an interview discussing over the Luka trade. We're going to go get into that, as well as an article from my man Brad Townsend. He's Dallas Mavericks sports beat writer for the Dallas Morning News. He gave basically a little indication of what's going on for the Mavericks and what I've been reiterating, where the Mavericks are kind of stuck in this situation because it's only possible that they might get into the play-in just by default. And if you're going to get in, you might as well play your players once they become available. So it's really no tanking. Brad Townsend, he got an article basically about what's going on with the Dallas Mavericks as well. So I'm going to get those two points going on about the Dallas Mavericks. Touch into some Texas Rangers spring training game as they took a victory today over the San Francisco Giants. Had some injury news update on Cody Bradford. Talk about that. And as well as it'll be time to talk Cowboys. I ain't even going to talk free agency right now. It's some beef going on right now. As soon as Demarcus Lawrence leaves, he comes out and says some things, and now it done spark, a Cowboy player who's trying to get his money. It done sparked him to come out and say something. So we're going to talk about that as well, man. So y'all know, man, kick back for one time. If y'all ain't got nothing to do, put your AirPods in and put the Bluetooth on. You can hear it playing in the background, but also, you can catch my facial reactions to all this going on. Like I said, we're going to jump into it. Let's talk about the Mavericks on this subject, and let's jump into the Patrick Dumont interview. It might, a lot of people, y'all might not even be worried about it. Y'all might be like, man, whatever. But, let's see what this guy come out and say. And I've told y'all many times, every time the front office come out and say some shit, bad stuff end up happening to the Mavericks. So keep your head on the swivel, Mavericks, as you're in a situation where, like I said, you might be placed in a situation just because. You know what I'm saying? So let's jump into it. What did Patrick Dumont say up in here, man? Let's go ahead and run it.
So speaking of sports.
Yes.
So a month or so ago when I got conned into this job, no one had consulted me about a Mavericks trade. And so I thought we would go on and unpack that.
Sure.
Jump on.
First of all, this shit-eating grin that you got on over there, bro. Nah, bro. It already set off bad vibes. God damn, you got this old Chucky grin eating that. Man, come on, bro. Ain't nothing for you to be smiling about. Nothing for you in particular.
And that issue first. So what was going through your mind? How did you frame a decision of such magnitude like this?
So tough decision.
First of all, he don't know nothing about nothing. This was not his decision. He's taking more slack because he signed off on it. But Nico should be the one up here front and center to explain more about his dumb ass reason instead of talking bad about Luka.
Things are never easy. And part of leadership is looking at risk and looking at all the factors of a decision and being willing to act at that time and look to the long term and not only think about the short term or how it may be received immediately, but to think about the long-term benefits and what it may allow you to achieve if given all the right considerations.
To this fool.
And I think for us, going into the trade deadline last year, we were not competitive. If you recall, we were not a playoff-bound team. And we were able to do some things to reconstruct the roster and enable the team to.
What did he say?
And we were able to do some things to reconstruct the roster and enable the team to become very competitive. And after the trade deadline last year, we actually had the best record in basketball, which was a big accomplishment. And we got to the championship games and we didn't win. And so we had to decide, how do we get better?
The dude said we got to the championship games. I mean, you did win a championship. You won a Western Conference Finals. You know that gets you to the ultimate championship game. You couldn't even call it the finals. You call it just championship games. Okay. That lets me know.
What can we do to improve our team? And so we looked at our trajectory during the season and realized that we did not get better. But the teams that we competed against, some of which we beat, did get better. And ultimately, when you look.
But none of them teams traded their young superstar, dummy. None of them did that. None of them. Y'all went and brought in Klay Thompson. You let Derrick Jones Jr. go. What? The teams around us got that. The OKC didn't trade away SGA. They didn't do that. Memphis didn't trade away Ja Morant. That type stuff. What is you talking about? Man, come on.
Look at the Eastern Conference. After we were to get through the Western Conference, if we're so fortunate, you would have to beat some very formidable teams, including one that we lost to, which actually got better. So this was a decision about the future. If you look at our roster today and who we have, we feel like we position ourselves to be incredibly competitive against the best teams in the NBA.
When you traded for older guys and you traded away your younger guy, it's not going to ever make no sense, bro. It's never, ever going to make no sense.
And if you're a fan of basketball, I'll just throw that out there.
You're not
you
even
have
a basketball
Kyrie Irving, Klay Thompson, PJ Washington, Anthony Davis, and either Daniel Gafford or Derek Lively as your starting five. That's going to put fear into a lot of teams in the league. If we
now, look, I wouldn't say it put fear, but I have been on the record. I'm like, bro, you give me that lineup if they can be out there all together. You give me that lineup, bro, the Mavericks going to be hell to deal with. And I'm still standing on that, but I'm not going to stand on that's a reason for you to trade Luka Doncic. No.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Right. And so the objective was, how do we create a roster for the future that allows us to be the most competitive team? I've said it all along. I don't know if you heard what I said when we actually bought the team from Mark, but we want to win championships. We want to be a winning franchise for the city of Dallas, and we want to be one of character, one of community involvement, and one where we sort of carry on the legacy of the Dallas Mavericks in the right way. You know, when you look at what Mark did, he was what Ross did. I mean, everyone who's been involved in the team has done great things for the city of Dallas. And we feel an obligation to continue that stewardship. So we were really looking to the future.
I really hope everybody in the room appreciates this part of the conversation.
How do you look to the future? It don't make sense. How do you look to the future with when you had a 20? I just think, bro, for the main reason, y'all saw how much pull Luka had in this season or in this city. Y'all saw how much pull he had to where it was a point, yeah, you're not going to be able to tell him nothing. And you thought, okay, you think so, we'll trade you off there. Ain't nobody going to worry about it. Bullshit. boy, that uproar came heavy on your ass, bro.
Because
Come on, man.
in addition to hearing how Patrick and the leadership of the Mavericks process this really tough decision, you're going to get an update on that,
like
but
he has
you're
no
also
interest
getting
in basketball.
inside someone's head about making tough decisions. And that should really resonate with everybody in the room. And what you've already heard Patrick say is they asked themselves some really tough questions about how they were lining up for the future and their chances of being successful in the future. And then Patrick and I have talked about this before, but then they had to really listen to the answers to the tough questions and make decisions based upon that. And whether you like the Luka trade or you don't like the Luka trade, or you don't really know what you're talking about the Luka trade, you got to really be able to appreciate what's going on in this.
No, let's cut this off. See, every time you say shit, bad shit happen. Every time you say something, bad shit happen. Every time. Basically, this dude done got out here and he's standing on we made a good decision for what we're building going here forward, which we all sitting here like, bro, how are you building for the future when you give up a young guy who still has plenty more miles left in his tank? How? When does that even make sense? It never makes sense. Mr. Cowboy, what's good, bro? What's good? Tune to the show, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll get this Maverick portion out the way. I'm still going to talk some Texas Rangers stuff as we're over 500 in the Spring League, in the Cactus League. But talk about that. But I'm going to get into these Cowboys, bro. What they doing? Bro, what's up with your man, Demarcus Lawrence? I'm going to get into that here shortly. You know what I'm saying? But finishing off on Patrick Dumont, bro, there's nothing that he or Nico is going to say that it's going to soothe anything. All it's going to do is just keep dousing fire. That's all. Your best thing is to say nothing. But you talking about tough decision. That wasn't a tough decision. That was a dumb decision. And basically your reasoning for it makes no sense at all. And you just really put yourself in a hole where you're going to have to stand on what there is no tanking for the Mavericks. There is none. When you traded Luka Doncic and say you're trying to win now, you're stuck. No, you have to try to win now. And this is what I've said in my previous lives going here. Bro, Mavs are stuck. The Mavs are stuck because you're looking at Phoenix, and Phoenix, I'm telling you, they got a tough schedule to finish the season. They might mess around and not want it. You know what I'm saying? Sacramento gonna mess around and lose enough games just for you to still be in contention of the 9th seed. So by default, you might mess around and get into the play-in, and you're not gonna go into a play-in, a play-in playoff matchup type of environment just with 8 players, bro. And then the tallest one being 6'8", maybe 6'10" because you bring in Dwight Powell. But damn, bro, to have PJ, Anthony Davis, Daniel Gafford, and even Derek Lively, come on, bro. I just know that they can do some things. I know they can. And I know they will. Facts. He said DLaw just pissed, but he correct. Bro, I said that too. I was like, damn, bro. I mean, he ain't lying, but damn, bro. You couldn't, it didn't take you long, did it? It didn't take you long. Now, we going to get into it here, coming to the end of the rap, but my man Brad Townsend, he wrote about basically the possibilities of the Mavericks basically going forward. Now, we all know Houston, the Mavericks go I-45 south to travel to go to Toyota Center and play the Houston Rockets. And they're going to continue to be shorthanded. It's possible. I think he said it's possible that you will see PJ Washington in here. Let me see. Let's present it real quick while I'm trying to look for it. Let's present it. Basically, he's saying perhaps Washington will return Friday, a baby step in the Mavericks' larger injury picture, but a player nonetheless. That at least will be a step towards normalcy, with Davis and Lively cheering on from the bench in street clothes, potentially in the wings for return during the final month of the regular season. Basically, Exum reiterated they go into every game trying to win. They're not trying to tank, bro. Ain't no tanking in their vocabulary, bro. That's not going to happen. But basically, remember how I told y'all, bro, the Mavs are stuck. So if Gafford if Gafford and Anthony Davis can give you a run, they're going to be out there, bro, because you're kind of stuck and you're going to kind of have to do that. You really are. What did Brown Towns say? That basically reiterates what I've been saying as this one came out from today. But he has it right here. What Coach Jason Kidd said, there's a chance PJ might return Friday, but he got right here saying, from all indications, the Mavericks organization is giving no thought to shelving Davis for the rest of the season. If Davis, Lively, and Gafford are able to return while the Mavericks are mathematically still in the play-in hunt, the plan is for them to play. So, like I said, that basically reiterates everything what I've been saying. The Mavericks are stuck, bro. They're stuck because Phoenix, I don't think, is going to win. They got a tough schedule coming down the pike anyway. You know what I'm saying? They got a tough schedule coming down the pike, and it's just going to be on them to see what they can do as I bring myself back up to y'all. I know y'all heard. But with that happening, Portland falling way behind them, and Sacramento still struggling at the 9th seed. Phoenix keep losing. Sacramento keeps going up and down. Bro, the Mavericks are they're going to be stuck right there where they're just going to have to reel out their players, bro, and see what happens. Now, are you jeopardizing your future now because all it is nothing but a play-in? Possibly, but it is what it is, bro. You made this bed, now you got to lay in it. They're stuck. So you know what? Go ahead and do that. And I think they should. As the ACC quarterfinals is back on, SMU has taken the lead up 29-28 on Clemson right now. This will be a big victory for SMU. They can get this and get into the semifinals, and I'm telling you, if they can get to the ACC championship game, they will punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament. Yes, they will. But they got to win tonight, and then they're going to have to play Louisville. Boy, they had a thriller. They walked down Stanford, but hey, they walked it off in the buzzer. But let me switch it off the Mavericks because ain't too many people feeling that. And we'll talk about the Mavericks tomorrow as they play Houston. It's going to be a full DFW sports weekend for damn sure. As the Rangers, you're starting to get more games up on the television as they'll be on national TV. And then you got the Victory Plus app. So it's some good things going down for Texas Ranger baseball, but we did get some news coming here. But let's go over their spring training game. As I told you, I'm going to give y'all some more baseball stuff, content that's coming through here. Rangers did pick up the victory, 7-3. Our man, okay, so I was really looking at Patrick Murray, but Jerson Gabarito, bro, he came out there and he did his thing, but I believe what I read, he got but he got basically recalled to the minors, basically to make some more room. And I think it's more because of Patrick Murray. I think Patrick Murray is a guy that the Rangers are really looking at. But looking at this game, Rangers get them 10 hits in this game. You know, the offense seems like this is about like the third straight game they done got offense to go along with it. They get over 500 in the Cactus League that's going on. So big due up to them. It was supposed to be a Jacob deGrom day, but he caught that little flu bug, and it's just reminiscent of what a lot happened to the Mavericks in the middle of the season. Because I swear, our man Najee Marshall, he missed a whole lot of time just because he was sick and ill. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, a lot of things still go on. But the hottest Ranger right now in the whole spring has been Alejandro Osuna, man. That dude right there has been doing work as he got him 3 RBIs up in here. He did work. What is his name? Nick Ahmed. Yeah. Nick Ahmed. He's been hot as well, bro. He's been continued to have a strong spring, bro. And it's just extra players and the extra positions that you're trying to get from. But Wyatt Langford, ever since he done came back from his oblique injury and stuff like that, all he's doing is racking up hits. and getting in runs. And that's something that you like to see. That's something that's giving us hope. Our man Adolis Garcia did go El Bombi yard today, so it's good to see him going in there. And, he made his claim. He going for 50 home runs this year. 50? 50? Sheesh. Sheesh. So Rangers get their win tomorrow. I believe they are playing. Let's get a look at the schedule. They are playing the Colorado Rockies in a late one tomorrow at 8 o'clock, but we'll be able to have some of this on the Victory app or on national TV. But, the Mavericks do play. I think the Stars play. We'll see what game night we can have, but it'll be a trifecta of everything that's going on. So you got that going for the Rangers as they're in Cactus League play. Let's go to the next topic I want to talk about, and that's Cody Bradford. And y'all know how I love me some Cody B, bro. But today the Rangers have announced that they are going to put Cody Bradford on the basically on the injured list. So he's going to miss a good amount of time in active list, basically with the elbow soreness. Now, report from our man Evan Grant, who's the Texas Rangers beat writer for the Dallas Morning News. He's saying that the MRI came out clean, so there's no structural damage, no ligament damage, no anything like that. So they're going to reevaluate him early next week, but they're saying he won't be able to throw for the next 10 days. So you see why they put him on the IL. And Bruce Bochy basically saying if he doesn't throw for 10 days, then it's going to take a couple of more weeks just for him to get into the season to build back up. So you're going to see probably a good little time that Cody Bradford, and that sucks because I have high expectations for Cody Bradford coming into this season, and I really think he's going to be a good starter for the Rangers, especially in the back end of this rotation. But as he say, man, now who's up is Jack Leiter and Kumar Rocker, so they were already battling for potential, that position in the rotation, just depending on how Bruce Bochy wanted to do it, because it was at a time he was talking about going with a 6-man rotation just to try to keep Jacob deGrom as fresh as possible. But now it looks like, it's going to be Jack Leiter or Kumar Rocker. But me, I've told you, I would put Dane Dunning in there. I would really put Dane Dunning. But he does say, where he go? So it probably wasn't in this article. I think it was in another article, but you're looking at the rotation that I kept saying. I believe the Rangers need to prepare for both Jacob deGrom and Tyler Mahle coming back from injuries to go shorter stints early in the season, and that creates the need for more than one long relief pitcher to, reinforce the starters. Let me see what else we got right here. So you see that part right there, but they're liking what Kumar right now. Kumar, he struggled in the beginning, but he's been coming on here lately. Jack Leiter, this whole Cactus League spring training, he's been on his game, and he's starting to add more things to his pitches and starting to just keep a little bit more command. But to see Tyler Mahle, this lineup could take all the way down to basically opening week to see how it goes. As SMU is up 35-33, make a move. Get in there. Let's go. SMU with the 4-point lead up 37-33 on Clemson. Second half starting. Let's go. Go get you some SMU. But yeah, so like I said, Cody Bradford, that's a big bummer, bro. I have high expectations for him. And like you said, if he's not going to pitch for 10 days, if he's going to relax that much, this already is troubling because it sounds like it could be something that could linger on into the season. And that's something I'm not one to go about. I'm really not. I really don't want to see stuff going on like that, but it's only what you can do. It's only what you can control. It is what it is. They're just going to have to weather the storm. And like I said, I would bring Dane Dunning to be one of these starters in one of these rotations. Now, Jack Leiter or Kumar Rocker, the beauty about this is one of them can start. If not, you can rotate them possibly. They're young enough to where maybe they don't need the rhythm, but one of them is automatically going to be a long relief pitcher. So if it ain't even just about a starter in the rotation, it's about being able to make sure you can at least get 3 to 4 quality innings. You know what I'm saying? It's basically going to be about that. And that's what Bruce Bochy and this staff is just going to have to manage to see what they can do. So let's see what happened. Mr. Cowboy, what he said, kind of funny, bro. You saw Luka trade coming last season when you bought that 3. Bro, watch. Hey, bro, watch out, bro. Why? Because I had any opportunity to give me a Luka Doncic jersey. That's what you're saying, right? I could have walked in there and got any jersey, especially like Luka Doncic. I already had me a Maverick Dirk jersey, but he said, but you went on ahead and got Dirk. You stood. You know what, bro? Sometimes they say they call it intuition, but bro, subconsciously, that could have been on my mind, bro. That could have been on my mind. I can't cap, but you was there on the line. I forgot what game that was, man. I think Luka went off anyway. You know what I'm saying? Luka went off, and I went up in there feeling all good, and I was like, damn, this Mitchell and Ness jersey go fire. And that's the only thing that turned my head to it. You know, the other jerseys that they had were like regular Maverick jerseys and stuff like that. And I thought about, man, I should have went and got a Luka jersey because now I feel some type of way because I didn't get one. But at the same time, I think I had it in my mind that he wouldn't get traded. I had in my mind, if anything, Luka would have left before getting traded. And that's just how I feel about the NBA. That's why the NBA be kind of hard to watch for me at most times, because it's like, bro, players ain't staying. They joining up with each other these days, bro. Ain't no need to buy no jersey because he might not be there no more. I mean, my last name is Harris, and I done had a chance to like get plenty Devin Harris jerseys just for him to lead the team and come back and all that yada. And I'm like, damn, bro. I mean, shit. But nah, you right though. You might be right about that, bro. You might be right. Oh man, but let's go. What'd he say? I just bought a Rico Data autograph. It's nothing about buyer's remorse, but it's a lesson. It's a lesson to be like, bro, you know, it is what it is. I'm fortunate that we had a Dirk Nowitzki here, so I was able to drop that bread and get that Mitchell and Ness jersey that y'all see me rock at Mavericks games like that. So, yeah, man. I mean, I didn't see it coming. Like you said, if any Maverick fan would have told you, they would have felt Luka would have left before the thought of the Mavericks trading him would have even been a thought. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how we look at it. Now, let's get to your Cowboys. Yeah, so much drama in the Triple D. Your man right here, him downstairs. Get a whiff of our man Demarcus Lawrence as soon as he lands in Seattle.
You know, Dallas is my home. I made my home there. You know, my family lives there. You know, I'm forever going to be there. But, you know, I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. So, yeah.
Damn.
We here.
We're here. Demarcus Lawrence, welcome to the Seahawks. Thanks for joining us.
Let me play it back one more time, bro.
You know, Dallas is my home. I made my home there. You know, my family lives there. You know, I'm forever going to be there. But, you know, I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. So, yeah. We here.
Looking at
We're
him
here.
like, did you,
Demarcus Lawrence,
really
welcome.
that? And he's like, yeah, I just said
there.
that.
You know, my family lives there.
I just said that.
You know, I'm forever going to be there. But, you know, I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. So, yeah.
Bro,
We're
wow.
We're here. Demarcus Lawrence, welcome to the Seahawks. Thanks for joining us.
Wow, bro. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a damn minute, Cletus. Wait a minute, Cletus. On your way out the door. And how many times have we seen this? The Mavericks leave. I mean, you get Cowboys to leave, and the first thing they do once they get somewhere else is want to talk about how different it is, how it's all about football and all this type of stuff. Bruh, what? whoa, like you feel that bold that, you know, you came out and said that. Now, the problem with this is, it's like 50 Cent said, you know, I don't want no problems. But if they ask me if there's a problem, I'm like, no problem. The problem with this is there ain't no problem with it because, truth be told, he didn't tell no lies. What did he tell me? What did he say that wasn't true? We know they not about to win. We know the Cowboys are not about to win no Super Bowl. We know this. They not winning no Super Bowl. We know this. Mr. Cowboy, you absolutely right, man. I'm salty about it, but bro. We all know they not winning no Super Bowl. Although you should be a little bit more mad at Mr. Cowboy, bro. You did say the Cowboys is going to make the Super Bowl. That's what you said. That's what you said on the last live. But nah, I'm right there with you, bro. Like, bro, what the fuck? But at the same time, he didn't tell no lies. What lie did he tell? What lie did he tell? Now, that prompted a quick response from your man Michael Parsons, who's trying to get him a deal, as he came up in here and he said, this what rejection and envy look like. This is some clown shit. And what I will say about Michael Parsons, we get on him about the podcasting and all that. Like, y'all got y'all ass whooped against Green Bay and you got Jordan Love on your podcast. Wait a minute, bro. Hold on. SMU battling. Give it back to him. Give it back to him in the post. Give it back to him in the post right there. Go over. Oh, that's a foul, ref. SMU turns over the ball. Transition take by Clemson. 1 point game. SMU up 39-38. SMU calls a timeout. Momentum starting to turn up in this. SMU need this one, but jumping back on it. Bro, remember after they lost, if I was at that game, you know, to much of my memory, it just, you know, I was at that game. Remember in the first series for the defense, it's a third down. The Cowboys actually get off the field and get a stop. But what happened? Demarcus Lawrence is in there for a penalty, pre-snap penalty, right? And it started the avalanche after that. Not to say if he didn't jump off sides, they got to stop, it would have been a different game. But damn, they don't drive right down there and score. I think it feels a little bit different. They get good field position or whatever. But after that happened, they drove right down the field. You had a chance to keep him out the end zone. Then you had another penalty. I think it was Michael Parsons to be exact on the one close to the goal line. But your man Demarcus Lawrence on that first series, what's up? And then had the nerve to not want to take no accountability. And what he sit up there and say on the podcast that nobody agreed to, he just said, I think we all just got a little bit tired. What? You got tired? So, like I said, there is truth to what you're saying. Cowboys ain't winning no Super Bowl, but it's because of dudes like you being on the team, not having that fire. You tired. What? Now, a lot of people say Demarcus Lawrence, he gives his all and all that type of stuff. Bro, all I know is for a dude, soon as he left, he couldn't help himself and couldn't wait to shoot the shots. And Michael Parsons, he got up in there, and I'm like, bro, I think maybe I told like my brother, especially from the jump, when I saw Michael Parsons come in, I saw jealousy around in that locker room, bro. Even with Leighton Vander Esch, like, remember sitting on the what was it, the Hard Knocks? Vander Esch is just sitting there looking at Michael Parsons like, bro, you're trying to do everything. Just calm down. Like, you know, threaten. And now you see Michael Parsons. Not only is he's the basically what everybody comes to see on defense. He's the main attraction. He's the box office for it. And then on top of that, he has his podcast, and like he's his own man. He's his own identity. He has his brand. Is you jealous? You jealous? Normally it's always the closest ones. But then Demarcus Lawrence did fire back. He fired back talking about calling me a clown won't change the fact that I hold the truth. Maybe if you spent less time tweeting and more time winning, I wouldn't have left. Bro, you know what? You know what? It kind of remind me of Don't Minister Society, where, you know, what's the name? MCA had to go in there and say, hey, man, both of y'all sounding like some marks. You know what I'm saying? Like, kill that. Kill that, bro. You gone. It is what it is. Like I said, he did tell the truth. He did tell the truth, bro. They not winning no Super Bowl, but damn, to say he should spend less time tweeting and more time winning, bro, you played 4 games this year and did not have noun impact in none of those 4 games. For you to say something like that and then to come out and say, I think we were just a little tired. Oh, nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. Now I'm looking at it like, nah, there was clearly a lot of things going on in this Dallas Cowboy locker room, and it just started after that Green Bay game. I honestly think it started after the San Francisco game in 2022. I think it started in there. It had it with Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore. That was kind of the beginning. And I think Mike McCarthy was fighting a 2-front because I think he was fighting with Kellen Moore, and then he fighting against Dan Quinn. And then 2024, you see, I mean, not 2024, but 2023 come around. Dan Quinn is really the guy there for it. You know, Mike McCarthy got to battle that. They fall out short, don't come out right. Defense give up 50 points, basically. And the offense basically just couldn't get started when it was needed, most needed. And then Dan Quinn leaves, and you look at what it is now. Okay, Mike McCarthy, you there to hang by yourself, basically. And Cowboys don't do you no justice to make it better. So that's already the drama with you being in the last year of your contract with no stability going forward. Your star receiver is asking for a contract that you do in the 11th week, and then your quarterback looking to get an extension. You do that at the 11th hour as Golden State is up 10 points on Sacramento right now. So, like, jumping off the Cowboys, like I've said, bro, the way this is going about for the Mavericks, bro, they're going to be stuck in a position where they're going to just have to play. But damn, you look at the drama that continue to fold. Remember when Michael Parsons and Demarcus Lawrence, I forgot what game it was, but they were getting into it on the sideline. Demarcus Lawrence over there talking about, yeah, do that type shit, whatever. But Demarcus Lawrence didn't look engaged no more, bro. Real talk. Everybody talk about Dak quit with his hamstring. Nah, he had a hamstring and he quit. I don't know about that, bro. I said a lot of them dudes checked out. A lot of them dudes quit. And to me, it seemed like Demarcus Lawrence was one of them. I'm not going to say he's lying. What he said was total truth. But for you to make that your first thing, like, why even mention the Cowboys, bro? You're on a new chapter. You done got the bag and you're in a new chapter. Why even do that to yourself? Why? Because now it just makes it. And then you so sensitive. Michael Parsons didn't call you a clown, but he's just saying, bro, rejection and envy is basically, and you acting like that to want to sneak this on your way out, that's some clown shit. And you took it as like, damn, bro, he called you a clown. But then you talk about, then you going tit for tat. Maybe if you spent less time tweeting and more time winning, I wouldn't have left. Well, what that mean if he would have stopped tweeting and podcasting, what, you still not going to be tired? Because that's what you said. That's what you said after the Green Bay game. You were tired. Hey, boss, he said he can't do no digging. It's hot. He tired, boss. Well, tell that lazy jigaboo that the state of Mississippi don't care about your, what do you say, meteorological assessment. Bruh. Nah, but it's crazy to see that go right there. And it's like, bro, y'all weren't cool in the beginning anyway. Something was obviously going on because y'all was not cool. I thought we was cool. Why you want me to hit him with the 50 Cent? Men. Like, for real, bro, what's really going on? That's crazy, yo. That's crazy. Next February, called it a few days ago. You did. And that would be a good slap in the face. You know what I hope this situation reminds me of? It reminds me, I'm hoping, this is me being a Cowboy hopeful. I'm hoping it turned into the whole Tiki Barber New York Giant thing. Where as soon as Tiki Barber retired and he got up in the booth and giving football commentary, he wasted no time to shit on the Giants and Tom Coughlin. He wasted no time to do it the next exact season coming up. He did it. And what happened? The damn Giants went and won the damn Super Bowl, beating the undefeated Patriots. Ooh, that would be poetic for me. But we all know that's not going to happen. But my man, Mr. Cowboy's calling it. He calling it. Lil CJ, what's good, bro? What's good? Appreciate you stopping by late night, checking out the DFW Sports Trap, man. We up in here, dog. Doing some things. What do you say? I'm happy the Lakers got smoked. I don't care about the Lakers. I'm right there with you. But I did see Luka Doncic had 45 and 11. So that does my heart good. I'm like, nah, bro, you ain't washed. I don't know what the fuck Patrick Dumont and Nico was thinking, but you ain't washed, my guy. Nah, you far from it. But I am with you right there. But at the same time, I'm seeing Sacramento losing to Golden State right now. So, hey, if Sacramento keep losing and Phoenix keep losing, the Mavericks are going to be stuck in a situation where, you know what, bro, Lively, Gafford, well, damn sure Gafford and AD, y'all going to have to come on with it, bro, because basically we're going to have to play y'all. We're going to be in a play-in. Tie game right now between SMU and Clemson, 41 apiece. As that's the game that we are game watching right now. I'll take this all the way down to the end. It's a big game for SMU because they got to get to the ACC championship game just to have a chance to get into that final. And then y'all heard about Cooper Flagg, you know what I'm saying? He done rolled his ankle. So there is no tanking. There is no tanking for the Dallas Mavericks. Now we're in the part of the section I can just go back and forth. Y'all can just shoot however y'all want to shoot, but I'm going back and forth. There is no tanking for the Mavericks. Nah, you made a bet that said you're going to win now. There is no tanking. Now, if you're thinking you're going to get a whole lot of draft, to me, you're not trading it. To me, why would you trade Anthony Davis and Kyrie for a whole bunch of draft picks? Because if that was the case, if you're going to do that, then if you were going to trade Luka, why didn't you get a whole bunch of draft picks for him in the first place? That's where trading Anthony Davis, Kyrie, that's not going to work. You're stuck. Nah, ain't no trading them. Because if you wanted a lot of draft picks, that's what you should have traded Luka for. But you didn't do that. So, that ain't happening. The Suns been losing a lot, so we have and their schedule gets harder as it goes, bro. Their schedule doesn't favor them going down the stretch. It doesn't. Let me see what's on the let me get around the horn on what's going on. Like I said, Golden State is ahead of Sacramento right now by 10. So, like I said, Sacramento lose tonight. That will still keep you a game and a half behind them. Sacramento lose tonight, you'll be a game in behind. So, basically, it's a battle for the 9th and 10th seed with Phoenix still hanging on. Phoenix is still hanging on. But right now, they 3.5 games back. And if the Kings lose tonight, you will be basically a half game behind them. But it will still stay a game and a half because you're most likely going to lose to Houston tomorrow. So that's that part. And I'm hoping Minnesota can jump into that 6th seed because I'm here to tell you now, if it work out the way I'm looking at it, bro, now your reward would be Denver or OKC. that's a whole nother story. But if I'm looking at it the way I want to look at it, because Golden State, if they beat Sacramento, they'll basically hold firm at the 6th seed. But if I can get Minnesota to get that 6th seed and Golden State is in the play-in, you mean to tell me there'll be a play-in where you're going to play all California teams? The Clippers, if you give me Anthony Davis, Daniel Gafford, even along with Derek Lively, I feel you can beat them in a one-game scenario, as well as the Sacramento Kings. And if Golden State is down there at the 7th seed, I believe you can beat them too. Because what's been going on with the Mavericks, bro, it hasn't been really the offensive flow or anything. Dudes are actually contributing. It's just their size. They're not big enough. They're getting crushed on the glass. And they don't have enough bodies. They end up running out of gas. That's really been the Mavericks' problem going down here down the stretch. Damn, it's getting physical play right there. SMU up 45-43. Come on. It's getting physical. Got to get up, bro. Help your teammate up. It's going to be a tough battle, man. I can tell SMU knows their NCAA tourney is on the line, bro. They know it is. They really know it is. Looking at, and like I said, Texas Rangers, I got a lot of baseball content for y'all. So, you know, if your basketball season is already over, I also will get some Stars content, man. The Stars don't get ready to get into action until tomorrow. Like I said, it'll be a full DFW sports day tomorrow. The Stars take on basically the Jets, which that taking on Winnipeg, they're leading in the Central Division right now. So this will be a good game to get a victory and gain a couple points up on Winnipeg. So that's going to be a big game right there, as well as you'll have at the same time the Mavericks taking on the Rockets. Both Dallas teams will be on the road, and then we'll have some Rangers and Rockies doublehead game series. So, bro, it'll be a full day of DFW sports tomorrow night. So I hope y'all get to check in with your boy tomorrow. We'll probably drop a live by around games at 7. We'll probably come back. Yeah, we'll probably do about 9 o'clock. Be here 9 o'clock and give post-game reactions to the Stars and Mavs. We'll probably be watching them at the same time, as well as we can move from there and then get to the Rangers as well, watch some playback going from them. So got a lot going on with that, man, for real. We beat the dog shit out the Kings. Like, bro, if you can give me Anthony Davis, Daniel Gafford, and along with PJ up in there, just them three. But then you add Derek Lively in there, bro, you're beating the Kings, you're beating Golden State, and you're beating the Clippers. That's me. Now, Minnesota will be different. Now, like I said, it's just only going to get you a ticket to play against Denver and OKC. Although you got the bodies in the front court to match up with OKC, it might be better to play against Denver because you got the amount of bodies to handle Jokic like that. I think that will be the difference. If they can somehow get into the play-in and they can go against the number 2 seed, we'll see. Because if they can somehow get that 7 seed and see Denver, I think they still lose, but it will be a compelling one, man. As you say, with our centers, bro, we put our centers in there. I know we beating the Kings. I know we beating the Warriors, and I know we beating the Clippers. So, like I said, Sacramento end up losing. If the Mavericks can steal one tomorrow, which I don't know, but if they can steal one tomorrow, I think we all know the play what it needs to be. It's going to be the Mavericks are going to have to play they're going to have to play their guys. They feel that they can play. And from Brad Townsend, he's basically saying they have no intent to tank or sit these guys out. Now, I think they would if they were already out of it. If they were like 5 games out of the 10th seed, yeah. Even 3 games out of the 10th seed, yeah. But, bro, they're 3.5 games above Phoenix right now. And Phoenix got a harder schedule to climb, as well as Sacramento keeps dropping. They're not separating. So the Mavericks are in a situation where they're stuck. They're stuck. Daniel, what's good? Appreciate you tuning in late night on the one time for your boy. getting a whole bunch of DFW sports raps out the way. But I've been sitting here saying this is my bold prediction. I've been saying, bro, Lively, Anthony Davis is going to come back, and it's only because it's going to be forced again. You felt like they forced him and rushed him early against that Houston game, and he hurt himself more. I think they're at this situation where they're like, we got to do this. We can't tank, because tanking means we're trying to get a high draft pick, and at this position, it's going to be hard. It's damn near impossible. Not impossible, but it's going to be damn near impossible for you to get automatic draft pick, that high draft pick like that. So that's out the question. Trading Anthony Davis or Kyrie Irving to get more picks to help you out, that's stupid and crazy, because if that was the case, that's what you should have traded Luka Doncic for more, a whole lot of former draft picks, and then do what you were supposed to do. So you're stuck there. And you didn't want to bring Anthony Davis back because you knew it was a possibility that, you know what, we don't have too much to play for. We might as well sit back out. But the problem is Phoenix don't want the 10th seed, and it seems like Sacramento is going to give you a run for your money to keep you in the play-in situation. So you're stuck. You're going to have to rock with it. You're going to have to rock with it. That's really what it's going to be. Sabonis is a puppy to AD. Man. And then it's more of a puppy when you got two other dudes who's big enough that's going to give you problems too. Hot take, KD, the greatest scorer of all time. Greatest scorer. I mean, that's hard, bro, because Michael Jordan got like 10 scoring titles. In the midst of his dominance, he got all the scoring titles, and this is where he ain't even shooting threes. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know, bro. But I will say Kevin Durant damn sure has, his argument is loud as fuck, though. His argument screams loud as fuck. But I'm just like, bro, Michael Jordan did have like 10, 11 scoring titles, bro. Like, hold on. Who scores he win against? Hey, bro, that he ain't got no control over that, just like KD ain't got no control over that neither. You know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is Mike got scoring titles, and his game did not revolve around the three-point line. I mean, your man KD, to me, he reminds me of everything a taller Tracy McGrady, T-Mac. He reminds me of everything what T-Mac was, but a little bit taller. You know what I'm saying? He kind of he gives me what Dirk, if he had athleticism, was basically going to be. So I do give you that. Kevin Durant is by far the one of, if not the most skillful scorer offensively that you probably ever seen in the NBA. I will say that for sure. For sure. KD 7 feet tall and can shoot the midi and has a three. That's where I'm right there in agreement with you, bro. Like he can hoop. Just don't really like his attitude half the time. I think that's what turned it off a lot. But like I said, bro, Jordan got double-digit scoring titles, bro. That's hard for me to say that. Still a tight game. About 7 minutes left in the ACC quarterfinal with SMU going against Clemson. SMU is up 49-48 right now as the city is trying to get two teams into the NCAA tourney. As the TCU women's basketball squad, they already locked in there. I expect them to get at least a top 3 seed for sure. The three don't hit. Clemson on the rebound as they push it forward. Move it around the rock. Oh, great move. And he tries to body him, goes for a foul. What else you got? Kyrie's supposed to have a scoring title the media hates. And now some of this is his fault. Some of it's his fault why the media don't like him, and that's why I think he's not leaving Dallas, bro, because since he done came to Dallas, bro, he done found peace and tranquility. We didn't really embrace this guy, and it was a lot of people that said Nico was out his fucking mind by grabbing Kyrie Irving. Said it would never work. He's a loose cannon. It ain't gonna work. Now I don't like that you betted on him over Luke. Over Luka. I wouldn't do that. Kyrie, my boy, but I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't have done that. Tie game as he is one of the free throws, as he is two of the free throws. Clemson gets the lead, 1-point lead, 50-49. 6.5 minutes left in the ACC quarterfinals. Let's go, Boopy Miller. SMU in foul trouble. And they only got one timeout. Clemson got 3 of them. So y'all going to have to play with poise right here. Good take, Boopy Miller. Good take, Boopy Miller. Let's go. SMU takes the lead back 51-50 right now. Come on. But it's crazy looking at the Cowboys situation too, bro. Like, I'm actually glad that Michael Parsons took to it, and he's like, nah, he want to be that petty. I'm gonna jump out there with him because he know what time it is with me. Michael Parsons like, nah, I've been wanting to get this off my chest to you, bro. Like you've been hating from afar for a while. For real, you've been hating from afar for a while, and he didn't let it go unchecked, and I respect Michael for it. Oh, he out of bounds, ref. Come on. Ref, he was out of bounds, dude. Shot clock violation. That don't count. It don't count. Shot clock violation. Why for posting the book or not taking the best? I don't know what the beef is, you know what I'm saying? And that kind of remind me of like a lot of people who didn't like Luka. Oh, that's shot clock violation. It was probably because of his, him being Slovenian. A lot of people really didn't respect that, like he can't play no basketball. But I'm like, bro, if you could play, you could play. That's what's good about sports, for sure. But I'm pretty sure a lot of NBA players felt the same way that Kyrie did. Kyrie just was the one who said something. Now I just think Kyrie knows when to pick and choose his battles. I think that's all what it is. I believe. I'm ready for football season. This basketball season trash this year. Besides OKC, Cleveland, and Boston, like it ain't really been that good at basketball. And I mean, the Mavericks get more jokes out of it just because they made the major headlines this year. They made a major headline that every February 1st, bro, I'm telling you, you see the way they yelling fire Nico everywhere, even at medieval times, bro. Every February 1st, bro, they're going to hold a memorial. I guarantee you, bro, Mavs fandom, they're never going to get over this. They're going to hold a memorial every February 1st, bro, the day that Luka Doncic got traded. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you, bro. It's going to literally be a memorial. SMU still up 51-50 right now. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. You got other teams feeling sorry for us. Like, for real, bro. Even fan base. The Lakers normally take a lot of people players anyway. Somehow they get a lot of other teams' best players somehow, some way. But even in this one, they're like, bro, that is fucked up. Like, what? Not only did you give Luka up, all we had to do was give up Anthony Davis, a one, and Max Christie. For real? Shoot. You see Phoenix, they're asking for 3 first-round picks for Kevin Durant. At 36 years old, they at least asking for 3 first-round picks. What's up? What up, Nico? Come on, man. You can't be like that. Luckily for me, I've been, taking a kick to hockey here. I wouldn't even say watching all of hockey. I just always been watching the Stars. I've always fucked with the Stars, and I've told you it's because of the Cowboys. When they flame out during the season, I don't really want to watch a lot of things else. So I try to get my mind going on, and, that's where I tried to pick up the Stars as well. But I've been have picked up the Stars for about the last 6 years, bro. Even before that. Like when I was a kid, hockey was straight. Just because when you're a kid, rollerblading everywhere around and skating and all that type of stuff, that was like in a thing where you go to the skating ring and that kind of like translated right there. But basically, as I became a teenager and all through that, it was basically football. But I fucked with the Mavericks too and basketball at the same time. So, but yeah, I'm looking at the Stars and I'm telling you, they call it travel. Come on, keep it together, SMU. Keep it together because, like you say, y'all only got one time out left. Texas beat Texas A&M in double overtime at the SEC tournament. I will say it is, a good feeling, especially being from Texas, to see that rivalry, them two universities link up like that. Texas A&M and Texas, bro, basketball, football, soccer, baseball, it don't matter, bro. To see them two universities go up against each other, it is what it is. For real. He said, I used to love watching hockey movies like The Mighty Man. Don't get me started. The wifey, she big on Mighty Ducks. She don't mind doing all. She's like, Mike Madonna was in there? Yeah, Mike Madonna. You know what I'm saying? That's the next jersey I might have to spend some bread on. You know what I'm saying? Going up to the American Airlines Center, give me one of them throwbacks, one of them black and gold trimming ones with the green in it. Mike Madonna one. Gotta get it. TV timeout, man. It's getting a little testy right here. It's been a lot of overtime games going here in the college conference tournaments. You got a tough one right here. It's like I said, SMU is hanging on by a thread right here. Looking at the shooting presented, bro, they're doing pretty good. They're not doing good from the 3-point line, but other than that, they're taking it to the rack. The free throw disparity is what's keeping Clemson in this game, bro. 19 free throw attempts to 8. Come on now. But SMU is holding firm on the glass. They're doing good on the steals. Now, the turnovers is about even. Both teams are actually playing some good defense. They really are. So, all we can hope for is that the ponies can, shake off and do something. We're going to need some extra contribution from some other players. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Boopy Miller, he's normally your star that's got to shine. He got 10. Matt Cross got 11. Matt Cross has been a great addition coming out, I believe, from Boston College. He's been a great addition to SMU, getting minutes in there as he got 11. But it's going to take somebody else to come in here and make a few more couple shots. It's really what it's going to take to. Samet, you want him to get a little bit more active, being the big man that he is. You want him to get active and get you some more points in the paint. So they're trying to battle it out. For real. What do you say? Clemson football used to be treacherous. Yeah, bro. And I hated watching it, but, they committed to football and they had a run of runs, bro. I think they won, 6, 7 straight ACC title. Even though SMU should have beat their ass in the ACC football championship game last year, but that didn't happen. Clemson, Alabama. You get on NCAA 25? I know the 26 is about to come out. I got my station over here, PS5, collecting dust. I talked all this shit about if the NCAA will get a new game coming out, then I'll get on, then I'll buy it, then I'll get on the PS5 and I'll do that. I ain't did shit yet. But at the same time, I've been, catching up on all DFW sports. I kind of done switched my focus from that to like right there. So let's see what we got on the Twitter. Let's see what the timeline talking about. Cause Lil CJ, he over there, hey, bro. I wouldn't go there for, but he said I ain't tripping that Luka did his thing, but I'm glad to see the Lakers lose. The Dallas Mavericks just posted Omax Prosper injury update. Omax suffered a right wrist injury earlier this month and underwent a successful surgery yesterday. He will be listed out for the remainder of the season. Get well. Bodies keep dropping. Let's look at the timeline real quick, what we got on here. And I think more times than not, especially like if the postseason come around in the early baseball season, I'm going to start putting the live shows on X as well. but I just want to practice some things, you know, sharing the screens and all that type of stuff before I get it up over there. So he said, "Oh yeah, what's your PS network? I got a PS5, bruh. I have to look at it on my phone. I saved it on my notes. That's how much I don't even play it. Where I don't even know it by heart. I gotta go look at my notes. Woo, yeah. So I gotta really do that. He got GTA 2K. I got GTA as well. I got GTA 5 as well, bro. I got Madden 23, NCAA 25, Grand Theft Auto 5, Gran Turismo 7, and then my girl got what? Resident Evil Village, and a Batman game. What? Return to Arkham. Still 52-51. SMU trailing by 1 point. Come on, we're going to try to will y'all to victory coming down here. 3 minutes left in this game as SMU comes in and tries to get the steal, but they couldn't get it. But they call a foul, shooting foul. Come on, man. Y'all had y'all chance right there. Demarion Overshown just tweeted 37 minutes ago. Cowboys versus everybody. So there's a lot of people in that locker room feeling jaded. Even Chauncey Golston came out and was like, bro, I thought it was all about brotherhood. You know who spoke about brotherhood? Demarcus Lawrence. So they're basically shooting shots like Demarcus Lawrence basically did not want to be there. You see everybody basically coming up to it, coming to stand on it. As I'm tweeting now, we can clearly tell what's going on. Demarcus Lawrence wore himself thin in that locker room, bro. And I believe he quit. Checking flights for Seattle. Just need to holler at somebody. Got to check with somebody's bosses for approval. See what's popping. Calvin Watkins act like he gonna pull up. He act like he gonna pull up. Good pass, Boopy for 3. Goes in and out. SMU down 3, 54-51. And like I said, they only got 1 timeout left. SMU is 1 for 13 from behind the 3-point arc. As Clemson is basically, they're playing conservative. They're chewing the clock. Chewing the clock. You're still in that range, but you got to continue to get stops as Clemson shoots a 3 that comes hard off the back iron. SMU gets the rebound. Let's push it. Y'all don't have to have a 3. Y'all just got to get a bucket. Get a high percentage chance shot. Oh, good move, Boopy. Come on, y'all got to move with him. 2-man game. Give it to the big man. Get inside. Good pass. Oh, he comes up short on the you had an N1 you had an N1 situation. Could be tying it up, but SMU goes to the line right now. Getting ready to shoot 2. Boopy Miller, boy, he got that first step. That boy got a quick crossover. Little CJ, you got Call of Duty. And I've been thinking about getting Call of Duty. Bruh, I got to, like I said, I got to get on my notes. I got to get on my notes and look at all my stuff. So I got to see what's popping. Warzone, I'm kind of out of them killing games, man. Like, for real. TGK, what's up, bruh? What's up, my guy? Big shout out to you joining up in here, my guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going over everything of DFW Sports going up in here. Big shout out. Good to see you, my guy. You know what I'm saying? I've been wanting to pay attention more to your channel as well, but I've been like venturing off trying to catch up with all stars, Rangers as baseball season getting, man, I'm going to have fire baseball content, but it's baseball season coming around, stars coming around. But I know you're not interested, but your boy Patrick Dumont, I've been saying here on the lives, bro, every time the front office say something, bad shit happens to the Mavericks. So I don't know why he came out and said something anyway and had this interview, but I'm pretty sure something bad is about to happen for the Mavericks because that's just what really happens. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But we is checking out SMU right now. SMU holding on firm right now to their NCAA tourney chances. As I done talked about Texas Rangers, I'm really lit. I mean, I got a lot of stuff lit for y'all, especially come soon as opening day comes. It'll be Thursday. Look for me to be in a lot of the mix for the Rangers baseball content. And I'm backdooring with the stars because it's about to be, and I've been saying here on my live for the longest, the Rangers took a step back last year, but I kept saying, bro, if I had to have a power ranking of DFW sports teams, I've been saying the Stars would take number one. Now, the Rangers held it most of 2024 because they did win a title, but I'm like, bro, in the last 6 years, the Stars done made a Stanley Cup appearance, and they done made consecutive Western Conference Finals appearance. This is the year they get over the top. They make a move getting Mikko Rantanen. Bro, they're going to do some things. But, yeah, man, it's been a wild time, bro. And, you know, I've had my times where it seems like I done went back and forth with a couple of the Mavs fans, but I'm like, bro, I came to the realization, I'm like, dog, you know what? I can't tell nobody how to feel, just like I wouldn't want nobody to tell me how to feel about me rooting for the Mavericks. But it's just more and more the front office came and talked about it. I'm like, bro, I ain't got nothing to do with them. All I got is something to do with the players. But I'm glad you still holding it down for Luka, though, bro. You know, I did see the Lakers game, and I saw they lost, but I saw Luka Doncic didn't look like he was fading off into the sunset. I'll tell you that much. I saw that 45. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay, that's all I need to know. Luka really just now getting in the tip-top shape, and this is something that I've said a long time as well. The Mavericks were going to just be banged up anyway. I don't even think this is too much of a curse. I just think they were going to be banged up anyway, bro. Luka came into the season banged up. He's just now getting into stride. Something just going on in the water in the DFW because, like I said, it started with the Rangers in 2024, started with the Cowboys. The Stars got a lot of players that's sitting on IR, and, you know, you're waiting for Tyler Sagan. You're waiting for Miro Heiskanen to come off. Our man Rope Hintz, we're getting news that he's going to be okay. He's just got to get stitched up as he took a puck to the face. A lot of things just happening, being hurt in the DFW. And then as well, you look at the Dallas Wings, they're just a total disaster, and they had a whole bunch of injuries. I just don't know what to call it, man. I don't know what to call it. And listen, CJ, you right. What'd he say? Nah, Nico trash, bro. I mean, now I will say this, and this is not me saying I agree with Nico or what he did with the trade and not. Nah. Who he got chased down, blocked, but we get the rebound. A lot of the moves he made wasn't wrong until he made that move. And like I tell a lot of folks, and I'm saying, bro, there's no tanking for the Mavericks because, to me, your chances of getting a top pick is slim to none. Your chances of getting the top pick is the same exact chances of you competing for a championship this year. They're about the same. And you mean to tell me you're going to trade Anthony Davis and Kyrie to get a whole bunch of picks? Then why didn't you trade Luka to get a whole bunch of picks? The Mavericks are stuck. So they're going to have to play some injured guys. That's just really what's going to happen. The curse of Bambino. Well, something had to happen in the DFW because all our team, I know when the Rangers won the World Series, I talked shit. I'm still talking shit. I'm still enjoying this, boy. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of lips over there. You know what I'm saying? Feel like I still talk my shit. I still do. But it is what it is, bro. I mean, dude's just been hurt. SMU down 2 with 46 seconds left. 56-54. I believe Louisville's calling the timeout. They got 3 timeouts. I wouldn't be surprised if they do call a timeout. You got to get a stop right here. You got to get a stop right here, SMU. You got to get a stop. You got to get a stop. You got to get a stop. Get a stop right here. It's on. They're going to waste it down to the end, though. Make sure you got your man and get the rebound. Oh, he pulled up for a 3. And it goes in and out. SMU gets the rebound. Let's go. You got 1 timeout, 14 seconds left. Call a timeout. Yo, call it. They get it over the half court. SMU calls their last timeout. They're down 2 points, 56-54. What do you do right here? Do you go for the win? Do you go for the win? Do you go for the 3-pointer? Or do you take it to the rack? Nico was power hungry. Too much power comes with great responsibility. There's the saying that says, absolute power corrupts absolutely. I might not even say it that right, but I think you get my motherfucker. What'd he say? Preferably. Man, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Ooh, here's the game right here. Here's SMU chances to keep their NCAA tournament dreams alive for their first year being in the ACC. You're in the bonus too. Go be aggressive. Go be aggressive and get it at the free throw line. Get that N1. Duke and North Carolina semifinals Friday. Interesting to see what's up with Cooper Flagg. If the way he turned that ankle, I don't think you're going to see him. And they had another injury. It's prime for North Carolina to do something. In Louisville, bro, they got lucky today. They eat by Stanford. Stanford really had a double-digit lead and should have, really put them boys out, but they didn't. And I was hoping they did because that would have gave me more confidence for SMU if they would win this game. SMU has not hit a field goal in the last 6 minutes. Everything has been from the free throw line. Well, here's your chance to break that now. As Golden State is still up 10 over Sacramento, 85-75. So, like I said, they keep losing. That gives the Mavericks a good possibility chance to do what they need to do. Here we go. Here's the game right here. I'm pretty sure. Come on. You got to get this inbound play. Come on. He throws it in the backcourt. Come on, Boopy Miller. You ain't got much time. 10 seconds left. Get to the rack. You don't need to shoot a three, and they shoot a three, and it's partially blocked. Oh, but it goes out of bounds on Clemson. 2.5 seconds left. SMU will get the ball. Another timeout? Oh, it's under review. That's off on Clemson, man. Don't be trying to cheat for Clemson again. Don't be trying to cheat for them again. Is it me or is it not any more prodigies like that in college like the 20? Bro, a lot of these dudes play with each other and stuff like that. I mean, you're not getting them phenoms out there like that. I mean, a lot of them going straight to the league and then they can't even go straight to the league because they don't want to do the college thing. So they go overseas and all that type of stuff. Or it's just a generation where you have more options to do things. I think that's more of what the newer generation is all about. You got freer options, just like the content that everybody's doing. You can get you a channel, work you some things if you got enough, computer savvy to you. Oh, that might be out on SMU. Let the call stand. Boopy Miller, you're now 2.5 seconds is basically catch, gather, and shoot it. Unless this gets overturned. Give me another angle. Kicks off his. I can't see right from there. I don't see enough evidence. That lady is right in the middle, standing up, blocking it. I don't see enough evidence where SMU touched it last. I saw Clemson touch it. I believe this is your best shot, but I can't definitively say SMU. Did his pinky go back? I can't tell. It's not indisputable video evidence. Because if he would have touched it, the ball would have went a different. That's SMU ball. SMU got a chance. Let's go as y'all see the score right now. It's a tight one. Like I said, we trying to represent for all DFW sports. Man, tomorrow is going to be a live one. Like I said, you got Rangers and Mavericks, basically both. I mean, you got Stars and Mavericks playing at the same time, both on the road. And then you follow up with the Texas Rangers after that. So in a double game Cactus League play. Man, come on. This don't need to take 45 minutes, man. Come on now. Whew, come on. Back in the days, you'll have 30 legends in one draft. Bro, for real. And dudes were hungry. They weren't getting paid. Well, not that we know of, but they weren't getting paid like that in college. And they went 4 years in college. Like, that was a difference. Like, they went 4 years. They were cold, went 4 years in college. Not even that angle. Every angle they show me cannot definitively Definitively tell me SMU touched that ball. For real. So they put 3.2 seconds back on the clock. And I believe so they put 3.2 seconds back on the clock. I think SMU will have the ball. Yeah. 3 points. So now that's enough time to get something. All you need is 2 points. 2 points will take you into overtime. A 3 will win the game. Take the high percentage shot. The problem is SMU hasn't really been scoring here in about the last 7 minutes, bro. They have struggled. They struggled. They don't even have their big man in. Did he foul out? 3.2 seconds. As Clemson calls the timeout. Hopefully you drew up a dummy play right there because they basically scouted what you was going to do. Woo. Woo. It ain't even March Madness, but I like to see SMU at least get up in that thing where we could get some March Madness, but I don't know if we're going to see that, yo. 96 greatest draft class of all time. You got 20 Hall of Fame. Bro, without a shadow of a doubt. And that was like the last of the golden era. I mean, now, you had Carmelo come in. You had Kevin Durant, the Westbrooks, the Currys, They came in and did their thing as well. They really did. But that 96 class, whoo, Lord have mercy. You talk about talent on top of talent. What's good, Danny? What's good, my guy? What's good? Big salute. Hey, you see what? Oh, Clemson got the ball? Oh, hell no, man. What? How did y'all review that and said that come off of SMU, bro? How? Oh, that's basically game, bro. That's basically game. You see, Demarcus Lawrence came out and ran his mouth as soon as he touched down in Seattle in the safe havens place because he could have said all that while being a Cowboy. But, he talked all that noise about he still want to stay a Cowboy and all that type stuff. And the first thing you do when you land in your new spot is, I don't want to say he talked shit because he did tell the truth because the Cowboys ain't winning no Super Bowl. But damn, in the fashion that you told it, damn, bro, what's up? What's up? We'll have to see. We'll have to see about that, my boy. We'll have to see about that, my boy. 2011 top 5 draft class to me too. That's basically what I'm saying. Like that class right there has kind of helped the NBA go along as well, bro. It really has. I think 2009 was somewhat of one, Blake Griffin coming out and all that type stuff. Damn it. Good run, though, SMU. It's all right. We are proud of you. Say we are proud of you. Nobody expected SMU basketball to do something like this, but damn, 23-10. They go 13-7 in the ACC in their first year. They get to the ACC quarterfinals. They fall short up against a good Clemson team. It would have been good for them to at least win this game. That would have put them at 24 wins. They would have, like I said, they would have probably going to have to, they were going to have to get to the ACC championship game. 25 wins, that possibly would have got them in there over some good quality wins. So, it is what it is. ACC tournament is locked. Duke, North Carolina's Friday tomorrow at 6, and then followed by Clemson and Louisville. That's what your ACC semifinals is going to look like. Man, it boiled down to it. It really came down the stretch where in the second half, about 7 minutes, you couldn't buy a bucket from the field, and that's what really hurt SMU going in. But like I said, the game that really the game within the game is the free throw dispersed. 10 more free throws for Clemson. I didn't like that, and I don't like how they reviewed that last play And where did they come up with indisputable video evidence to say that SMU touched the basketball last? I don't really see that, but great year for SMU, and they got a great recruiting class that's coming in. They got transfers coming in. SMU ain't going. Hey, SMU got money. Trust me, them donors got money, and they've been waiting to spend it on this type of. What'd he say? Oh, this is how y'all getting down? In the words of Mike Singletary, I like this kind of party. But big shout out to SMU, their first year in the ACC. Give football team and the basketball team credit, bro. They went in this thing and they made enough noise to where, like, nah, they're not going to be a doormat program. They're not going to get walked over. That's not going to happen. So big shout out to SMU. Like I said, I think that hurts their chances to be in the NCAA tournament, but nonetheless, it was this was just a stepping stone for what's ahead of them coming here in the future. So that's how I see it. He said, what did the Cowboys do? Nah, your boy Demarcus Lawrence came out there and, he landed in Seattle and he was basically like, it's good to be in a different situation. Hold on. Let me see let me quote him. I don't want to misquote him. I want to quote him accurately. I always say that if you're going to say something that I said, make sure you quote me accurately now. But he comes out and he says Dallas is his home for sure, but he was never going to win a Super Bowl here. Now, like I said, I'm not mad at what he said because it's not like he was lying, but to sit up there and say you weren't never going to win in Dallas and you're like implying that it's everything in Dallas is why I wasn't going to win a Super Bowl there when you've been here for a whole over a decade and ain't got no NFC championship game, and you got the nerve to have this type of tone and attitude. Like, yeah, it was good for me to move on because I wasn't going to win a Super Bowl there anyway. Nah, fuck all that, bro. I ain't riding for that. Yeah, 2009, Russell Westbrook, Steph Curry, James Harden, Blake Griffin, Brandon Jenkins, Tyreek Evans. That was a hellacious class right there. For real. Brandon Jennings, whoa. And he's the classic case of what I say of the new generation was going, bro, they got so many options. They're not dependent on the league like that. The league ain't doing nothing but giving them a bonus. That's how I see it. Steph Curry just broke the record, 4,000 threes. Good Lord. 4,000? So that is the game. Is that a game on TNT? Let me check that game. Because like I said, there's a lot riding for the Mavericks in that game because Sacramento lose that game. You're a half game behind them. Hey, I was given this world. I didn't make it. Let's see what's the deal. I think this game is on TNT, ain't it? Let me look. Friday. It is on TNT. Do. Damn, I gotta go find that bit. You know how the streams is on the Fire Stick. Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Come on, Cletus. Not the TLC channel, boy. Ed, boy. All right. So we got that game going on right now. Yeah, I'm watching the Kings and Golden State right now as well. And like I said, you want Sacramento to lose, that's cool, but you still want Minnesota to catch Golden State. And Sacramento gets a freebie going in. Demarcus Lawrence is a troublemaker like Randy Gregory because we don't want those troublemakers on our team. And I remember in this season when Demarcus Lawrence and Michael Parsons was going at it early in the season where they was it the Saints game? Where they was just getting it was one of them games. It had to be that game. They was getting routed and they over there arguing about doing their job. And you see Demarcus Lawrence over there like, yeah, okay, bet. Yeah, do that. All that type stuff. Bro, he checked out early in the season. And for what Seattle paid you and the way you acting, fuck nah, I ain't gonna give you that money. Hell nah. Hell nah. Lakers versus Denver tomorrow night. We in trouble. I will say, had y'all had LeBron tonight, y'all would have been able to win that game. But it was good to see Luka get one of them 40 burgers. Like, he's starting to get in a little rhythm right there. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the 6 turnovers, but I know he had to do everything because there's no LeBron out there. But nobody else really came to show up. But I think Austin Reeves. So, but you know, a 45 burger. Draymond punk ass Green. 185 Golden State up. Okay. 4,000 threes. They just trying to say Trae Young gonna catch that. You not catching that, bro. It reminds me of Jerry Rice, bro. Like, Jerry Rice, I will say, is the GOAT because now Tom Brady has his argument, of course, because his postseason records will never be touched. So that harps on the point that I'm trying to make. But I'm telling you, Jerry Rice got numbers that ain't no receiver gonna catch. And on top of that, it's a passing lead. He got them numbers when it was still majority a running lead. Bro, stop playing. Hope Cowboys can get Mike Green from Marshall. Man, like he said, they went and got a lot of defensive players. With the free agent signings that they did do, I'm trying to hedge on what are they going to do in the draft? What are they going to do at number 12? Are they going to get the receiver? Now, they did bring back, speaking of Cowboy news, they did bring back Israel Mukwamu. So they did bring him back. So that's another corner that they lost Jordan Lewis, but they brought Elam in, who's the outside corner. They do have Kalen Carson. Maybe they try to move him inside. And then you bring back Kwamu. They might, like I said, I haven't seen them address the receiver situation in free agency. I haven't even seen them look that way. I think that's where they possibly going to go. But I wouldn't be surprised if you look for something in the front 7 of the defensive side or another offensive lineman. For real. Nah, Tom got 7 rings and 85,000. The greatest comeback of all time. Facts. But, bro, 85,000 yards passing. That's fire, bro. Like, no lie. But Jerry Rice got like damn near 23,000 receiving yards, bro. It's like 22,700 something. Like, damn near 23,000. The next dude close to him is who? Like T.O.? And I think T.O. got like what? 17,000. Bro, it ain't even close. Like, it's not even close. And T.O. played a while in the league. And he played where it was a lot of passing too. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know about that. You talking about Javonte Williams? Oh, taking a running back. You talking about or it could be the running back. It could be receiver or it could be running back. Because Javonte Williams, I like to pick up. But to me, you signed him for the same contract that I believe you was going to try to give to Rico Dowdle. It's just the incentives were I don't know what your incentives were for Rico Dowdle, but damn, bro, they said he could make up to $6.25 million and y'all backed off of it. Damn, okay, well, y'all just trying to be cheap. That's how that going. They just trying to be cheap. Michael Irvin, Jerry Rice, the best receivers. O.J. Simpson, one of the best running backs of all time. Facts. Now, if you didn't know him for his off the field stuff, you're like, nah, that was a bad motherfucker. In a shorter season too. Straight up shorter season. Oh, you talking about Bo Jackson, man? Bo Jackson. If anybody has played Nintendo and played Tecmo Bowl, y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up. I ain't even gotta say mo. Tecmo Bowl was the shit. And there was about 4 teams that you really got. That was the Niners, that was the Bears, and you damn sure got the Raiders, bro. Because Bo Jackson, all you had to do is sweep left, sweep right, go up, down. Come on, bro. Like, what'd he say? If a team went and got the Bears, they went and got the Niners. That's just basically how that matchup was. You get Ronnie Lott at safety and all that type stuff. But if there was a wild card team that you was going to play with, it was Bo Jackson. And you probably had to get the Bears to beat him. For real. CJ, yeah, but what Tom did to the Falcons was wicked. Never seen nothing like that. Nah, that's why I said Tom Brady, he's going to have the GOAT because he does got 7 rings. His passing numbers are, his passing numbers do say a lot. But I will say, for a lot of his numbers, his first 3 Super Bowl rings, his numbers didn't equate to that. He wasn't asked to do that. But yeah, it's hard to knock from Tom Brady being the GOAT, like for real. I do remember how Tom Brady got retired, though. I do remember how he got retired. I do remember Tom Brady's last game in the NFL. But that's a story for another time. That's a story for another time. And I know the quarterback that was playing against him that retired his team. Okay, I do remember that. What you got? Oh yeah, Bo. No, bro. Bo knows. You talk about, like I said, to me, Dion, is the most gifted athlete I've probably came to witness in my lifetime. But if Bo Jackson wouldn't have suffered that horrific injury to his hip, bro, he would be the greatest athlete damn near of all time. Damn near. You know what I'm saying? To play multi-sport like that, it don't get that much better than that. It don't. Who the Cowboys getting for a QB? They've been looking at your boy Quinn Ewers from Texas. I think they're saying this is possibly a draft where they could address a Cowboy, being in the fold. You know what I'm saying? Quarterback being in the fold. Quinn Ewers being from the area makes a lot of sense, but then, I think with the pressure of him being in Texas high school football, playing at South Lake Carroll, the big stage, then you go to Ohio State, but then go to Texas, playing on the big stage, used to the drama and the expectation. He's just been born through here, through South Lake and Austin, going to Texas. He's been through there, and it makes sense to get him. I wouldn't mind taking a late flyer on a quarterback just because you don't know what you're going to do with Cooper Rush. You still don't have that idea what you're going to do with Cooper Rush, and I don't want to see Trey Lance. I don't want to see that. Nah, I'm good on that. Marcus Los, great. What's good, my guy? Appreciate you tuning in the chat for your boy one time. Appreciate that, man. Y'all check him out. My IE Sports Radio guy over there. Your direct feed for all that is sports. Holds it down for the Gloves Off Boxing podcast. Man, I know I've been seeing you talk a lot about the boxing field, bro. It's a lot of wild things going on, man. Should Tank get that rematch against Roach? I believe so. My favorite running back of all time is Beast Mode. He was supposed to have 2 rings thanks to Pete Carroll. I give you Beast Mode. Me personally, my favorite running back is actually Warrick Dunn. That's my favorite running back. He really inspired me to play football at Pop Warner, especially being undersized, like he would tote that. And he's a big reason why I became a Florida State fan. So, Warrick Dunn, I give much salute to my guy right there. Warrick Dunn, for sure. Dallas need to draft a top running back. Is their offensive line good enough for it? You need another weapon, regardless if it's receiver or it's a running back. You can't go wrong with either. I see them leaning more to the offensive side because they haven't really addressed the receiver situation. They did bring back Kevontae Turpin, but I think the tires is ready for them to kick on Jalen Tolbert. We done gave Jalen Tolbert a lot of chances, but it just hasn't really materialized for him. So Jalen Brooks, you know what I'm saying? Jonathan Mingo, that was a waste of time too. To me, you did the same thing what you did to Trey Lance. Just a little bit cheaper. Yeah, man. Warrick Dunn, like I said, good solid dude too. But he wasn't overly flashy, but he just got the job done straight up. Straight up. Barry Sanders might be the GOAT. Oh, bro. Well, the GOAT, a lot of people will say Walter Payton, possibly Jim Brown. Jim Brown is like Tom Brady. If I had a Mount Rushmore of football players, it'd have Tom Brady, Jerry Rice, Jim Brown. I got to put Lawrence Taylor in there. It'd be hard to not put him in there, but damn, I want to make room for Deion Sanders in there, bro, because I'm like, literally, he made an impact. Punt return, kick return, cornerback, and then played receiver while playing some baseball. So, yeah, Dunn used to build houses for single moms in the community, and I think he still does. He might not do it personally, but I think wherever he gave his foundation to from, they still carry that tradition. You know, it's a sad story for him because he had to raise all his siblings basically his senior year in high school when his mom, you know, was a police officer in Baton Rouge, and she or was it New Orleans? In New Orleans, actually, I think. And yeah, she tragically lost her life, and that forced him to take care of all his siblings. And the man didn't make no excuses. He didn't get into no trouble. Now, Charlie Ward had a lot to do with that, taking him up under his wing. And Bobby Bowden, rest his soul, the OG, triple OG. You know, he made it a safe haven for Ward Dunn. And, you know, if you know anything about Bobby Bowden is about faith, family, and football. So faith comes first, and he gave him a great foundation to show him it's going to be there. And you can tell what he learned from Charlie Ward, Heisman Trophy winner, national champion. What he took from him and Bobby Bowden, he's just a caring act for humanity. And then that boy ran hard, bro. He really ran hard. So, not the legend Peyton Manning. Bro, Jim Brown, like you say, Jim Brown, next to Lawrence Taylor, is probably the most badass out there. You know what I'm saying? I had to throw Lawrence Taylor in there because you got to have a defensive guy in there. Like I said, I really want to throw Prime in there too, but do I take Jim Brown or do I take Deion? You know what I'm saying? If I take Deion, then I'm like, you know, it's more because of my generational time. So if I had to, for the pioneers above me, I got to put Jim Brown in there. I have to. Like I said, Tom Brady, Jerry Rice, Jim Brown, Lawrence Taylor. That's my Mount Rushmore right there. I don't know about Warren Sapp, man. I told you Warwick Dunn made me a Florida State fan, so I ain't really rocking with no dudes from the U. Nah. Down. Said hood. I'll pass on that. But Warren Sapp, beast. We all know that. Devin Hester should have played running back. He would have. Just like what's his name that played running back, not the one who died, not Jacoby Jones. Cordell Patterson. Is it Cordell Patterson? You know, he was a receiver, but he started playing running back, and you see what it done did for him. So rest in peace, Bobby Bowden. He's a legend in Tallahassee for sure, man, without a shadow of a doubt. To go at a university, what he was there, 36 years? 36. His run from 1987, bro, to 2001 or to 2000, 1987 to 2000, that 13, 14 year period, bro, Florida State stayed in the top 5, bro. Every year they were going for national championships. You know, couple wide rights here. Miami got 5 national titles, but a couple of wide rights, a couple of them titles could belong to Florida State. So, yeah, man. Big shout out to Ward Dunn for sure. What time is it? Damn, it's about 11:15. It's about to be Friday anyway. Should we stay up here a little bit later and just kick it with y'all? I'm really trying to catch the end of this game between Sacramento and Golden State, as Golden State is up 17. I don't really have I could still care less. Like I said, I don't like watching other teams and doing stuff like that. But I'm looking at the standings, bro. I'm just looking at these standings. Most likely the Mavericks are going to lose tomorrow. So you're 3.5 games up on Phoenix right now, but you're most likely going to lose to your in-state rival down I-45 South Houston. So that's going to put you back at 2.5 games over them. But if the Kings lose tonight, yeah, you'll basically stay at 1.5 games. You're basically going to keep it right there. That's how I see it going. And like I said, Luka putting up 45. Much love. There will be no Luka slander around here, around my parts. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going for it. Now, I am a guy who say I root for the front of the jersey. I'm still rooting for these players out here because they haven't quit. And like I said, bro, if you look at everything, all they need is some size, bro. All they need is some size to really compete. What's been hurting them is the rebounding, the glass. You know what I'm saying? That's been hurting for them. He said, I don't like Jimbo Fisher for how he dealt with Jameis Winston's situation. Now, I'm very touchy on that. I am very touchy on that because I think it's clear that Jimbo knew he knew he wasn't going to win without Jameis Winston. So he kind of had to sell himself. He kind of had to turn away his morals to, you know what I'm saying? Now, to sit here and say what Jameis did with a female was wrong or right, y'all been at colleges, universities, wrong or right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he was right, and I'm not saying he was wrong, or I'm not saying she was lying or she's telling the truth. I'm not saying nothing like that, but it's clear. It was clear. Jimbo did everything in his power to make sure he protected Jameis because basically, after they got their ass whooped against Oregon, bro, Jameis' career, he had a good couple years at Tampa, but you see it done fell off a cliff. And look at Jimbo. He went to Texas A&M, signed all that money, and he been out of a job for a while. You know what I'm saying? I guess you can read the tea leaves right there. But I'm not going to lie. 2013 and 2014, boy, you couldn't tell me nothing. And I was so pissed off because right when Florida State got back to relevancy and they won the national title, that's when the NCAA wanted to cancel the NCAA series. Y'all some hoes. So just imagine NCAA 25 came out, 2024? I've been playing the PS3 because that's the last console, being a Sony guy, that NCAA was on. I've been playing NCAA 14 all the way up until 2023, 2024, basically. I couldn't let it go. And then I'm a big fight night head, too. I like to get another boxing game up in there for sure. He said, the girl lied. They dropped the case. But Jimbo could have handled a lot of things different. You know what I'm saying? He could have handled a lot of things. I think he made it a toxic environment. Famous Jameis, my favorite college QB of all time. Talk about it. Bro, you talk about the bravado, the swag. And I'm like, Jameis, hold on, bro. You were basically a redshirt freshman in 2023. So you're like 19 years old. In 2013, my bad. What the hell did you know about Boosie and Webby, bro? For you to talk about at Florida State, if we gonna do it then, we do it big then. And I'm like, bro, that was the calling. That was like pregame amped up song before a Florida State game. Like, if you gonna do it, shit, do it big then. If you gonna do that shit, hey, he went up to the Heisman and said, this is for Florida State. Because, at Florida State, I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. At Florida State, we gonna do it. We gonna do it big then. Bro, he had the swagger, all that, bro. And everybody was ready to see him fail, bro. Real talk. But you look at Jameis now, bro. You know, he's not starting. He's in Cleveland. But you see all the sound bits of Jameis and all that stuff. Bro, that dude is hilarious. He is a whole fucking vibe, bro. Sometimes he's a little weird. But that is a guy who enjoys life, bro. And I like being around people like that, that no matter how bad it looks, what's going on in their environment or things like that, bro, he always got a smile. He always got something positive to say. And then a lot of the times it just be naturally funny. I think he could be a comedian, bro. He's just naturally funny. As people are exiting in San Francisco, a lot of Golden State fans leaving because they're up by 20. And I think everybody has emptied the bench. Yep. Sacramento has emptied the bench. Golden State has emptied the bench. Golden State is going to get this victory, and it's going to make the Mavericks a half game behind Sacramento for the 9th seed until they lose to H-Town tomorrow. So, But yeah, man, I still got my famous Jameis Florida State jerseys back there rocking, just ready for them to get back to relevancy. But SMU able to hold the camp for me, so I'll take that. I'll take it. Jameis Winston, greatest FSU quarterback of all time. He had Tallahassee lit. You was there? Ooh, greatest quarterback? Ooh, it's hard because Charlie Ward really put them boys on the map. But, it's ironic because Charlie Ward was a two-sport athlete as he wrecked shop in basketball, played with Sam Cassell as well, for that squad in the early 90s. So you had that going. But Jameis was a fool on the baseball diamond too. So I get you, but bro, I'm pretty sure Tallahassee was one of these spots, bro. I'm glad you got to live that, but I'm right there with you, bro. Jameis brought an attitude to Florida State where it was like, and don't get me wrong, EJ Manuel was a hellacious quarterback. That was a great college quarterback, bro. But I literally saw Jameis come in and take the same team EJ Manuel had. And I mean, bro, he took them to a level where I was like, damn, bro, why did y'all even redshirt him? And he actually stayed. Shit. To me, Jameis, I got a lot of love for Jameis, but it goes into that category of Cam Newton and Vince Young. You know what I'm saying? Vince Young had 2 stellar years. That's where I kind of compare Vince Young and Jameis Winston. Their swagger to let their team win, lead their team to win. But Cam Newton, bro, I'm not going to lie. He had the less talent of everybody. Texas, I would take that offensive squad Vince Young won the national championship with over Cam Newton's Auburn championship team that he had. Bro, like, it's not even close, but Cam Newton was that guy, bro. For real. Love Charlie Ward, but we relate to Jameis. And that's right, bro. If you gonna do it, then do it big then. And, bro, he instantly – and this was a locker room that he took over that had Telvin Smith. Bro, Telvin Smith, I just wish he wasn't tripping with them females. Telvin Smith, underrated, was one of my favorite Florida State Seminoles too, bro. Like, the fight for each other that he created, bro. Yeah, like, that squad had some dogs on it. LaMarcus Joyner, I remember when they recruited him, bro, like, out of St. Thomas Aquinas. Bro, that whole squad was hell, bro. Timmy Jernigan in there, bro. Then they went and got my boy from Denton Ryan up out of here, Mario Edwards Jr. The squad was loaded. Nick O'Leary, Devontae Freeman, bro. You talk about a little dude who had a chip on his shoulder. I've always fucked with Devontae Freeman, but he's part of the reason why Tom Brady has the greatest comeback of all time in the NFL Super Bowl, because had he just got his block, Matt Ryan don't get sacked. They don't get knocked out of field goal range, and the rest is history. Jameis Winston was supposed to be an all-time great. He really was. But I think he took his talent a little bit too for granted, because I think he waited too long to get his eyes checked. For the longest, what'd he say? He up there doing it? Like, bro, how you throwing 40 touchdowns and you squinting all the time? Now I see why your ass threw interceptions all the time. Bro, you blind as fuck. You wasn't blind to get them crab legs, though. Now, I keep telling folks he didn't steal it. He gets a hookup. He just didn't do it right. He didn't do it right that day because he's coming off a national championship. He feel like nobody can't tell him nothing. I don't want to go there, but I told you why Mark Cuban sold the Mavericks, because he created a monster, good and bad, that he couldn't corral. And he didn't want to have to be the one to either make the decision to let him go or the decision to pay him that much money but deal with the headache. That's kind of how I feel about it. Man, it's about 11:30, man. Let me go ahead and get up off this tomb, get up into the bed, man. It's about to be a Friday night up in here. What you got? What you got? I remember they lied on Jameis at the public and lied and said he stole them crab legs. They wanted, bro, I said the same thing, bro. Like, Jameis walked in there, bro, and I honestly believe this always happened for him. He walked in there, and they always say, look, just pick this up, walk around, and we'll let you skate out. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, something changed. Some change. It was a Gator fan, always snitching. Always snitching. And then what's even more crazy before I end this live, bro, you know, you heard about the whole incident about why Jimbo Fisher got divorced. It was because his significant other was getting hit by a Florida guy. No. And then after that happened and he had to go through that divorce, Jimbo really never was right. And you can kind of tell 2014 because he didn't make no adjustments. I still think them losing Jeremy Pruitt was a big downfall to what they had to their program, because that defense he had in 2013, bro, that caused hell. But hey, that could be story time for another time. Can't wait till college football come back around. It's already about to be spring ball. Time going by fast, y'all. I enjoy it, and I'll take it. Man, that's all we got for today, man. 2-hour live stream, man. It's Friday, basically. We're going to stay up late anyway, but we're looking to do another live tomorrow, man. We'll probably get some post-game reaction. Ain't no problem. We'll do some post-game reaction for Stars and Mavs tomorrow, and as well as the Texas Rangers. So it's a big night of DFW sports. So if y'all want to tune into the Superfan and get your jam on, come to the trap, man. We'll get some things going for y'all, man. We lace out all great tracks coming through here, and we rap about sports, especially in the DFW. But we'll elaborate and talk about more sports. You know, just give me the topics, give me the ideas, and we can do what it do. DFW Sports Raps, like, subscribe, hit that notification chime for me one time. Follow me on X at Drewski Selfmade. Hit my email up or my DM box on X and let me know about more topics y'all want to go through and get through. And it's going to be all gravy. For people who watching this on the playback, appreciate you. Hit that like button. Go ahead and share it. Leave a comment as well. Let's get this platform in the algorithm and go up. I got a lot of things going for y'all for hockey postseason, basically. You never know. The Mavs might still skate in to the postseason somehow, some way by default. And then we're going to have a lot of baseball season. Stay tuned, y'all. Hit that notification bell. I'm going to be bringing it to y'all from the DFW land. That's how we do it, man. Until then, y'all know the slogan, man. Do everything with love, because love always wins. That's the law. With that, good night and have a good, happy Friday.
Self-made, independent, I'm all about my businesses. I consistently continue to bring energy and know that keep it popping like I'm full of electricity. Try to hold me out, I wish you would have the audacity. Take a reflexive, now I'm shitting on the industry. Self-made, not a title, cause it's my identity. And wear it on my skin like it's a part of my ethnicity. Mary keep on blowing like instruments in the symphony. That keep a player buzzing like Twitter when you mention me. Being 100's a everyday living tendency, and ain't faced by hating, it makes me increase my intensity.